talk right into the mic, right?
Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio. Educate, enlighten, entertain. And this morning I have a very special program for you. My PR agent, Susan George, very nicely went to Reading Eagle and pitched them a story about Passionate World Talk Radio, and that we were doing a special program for Remember the Fallen and the people involved in 9/11. And so I have a professional photographer in the studio with me this morning who asked me to do a live program to give her an idea of what it looks like when we go on the air, so that she can take her photos and actually show positive proof that Passionate World Talk Radio is alive and well, and that it's not a figment of your imagination, and most importantly, it's not a figment of my imagination. Now, you're probably wondering what the station is up to these days, so I'm going to tell you. We are starting our own TV channel, and we will have 5 channels altogether. One channel will be dedicated to the station itself, Passionate World Talk Radio. One of the channels will be targeted for the holistic division with Jeannie White as the director. And then we're going to have an entertainment division. And there'll be 2 directors, Ed Robertson and Elizabeth James. And then we're going to have the 3rd division, which is the education division. And I hope to be able to teach kids between the ages of 14 and 55 plus the humanities, because they're no longer being taught at colleges. So what are the humanities? Well, the first one is they teach you how to think on your feet. Oh my goodness, that's a terrible thing to learn how to do, to think independently outside of the herd of lemmings that most people are associated with. Well, welcome to the real world, the new world, the world of COVID-C and any other diseases that may want to amble along now from animals, or yes, you are a human animal. Even you can be in the position where it travels through you to the next person. That's why you're told to wash your hands continuously and to wear a mask, because you yourself are the person who may be carrying the disease. So, Betsy Werso, Mazel tov on this exciting news. Yes, Betsy, we are going to have 5 channels, and one of them dedicated to the station, the other 3 to the 3 division, holistic, education, and entertainment. So if you know anybody who has a documentary they're trying to get out, but they can't because the usual avenues are no longer valid, send them over to PWTR. Or better yet, have them contact LSC at PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com, or JW, Jeannie White, the station manager, at PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com. And then we have the other channel. So these channels, all 4 of them outside of the channel that PWTR is going to use, will be available for rent. And what are you getting for your money? Well, we call it valuable radio, internet radio, real estate. We have 500,000 people come in every month to listen to PWTR. So over a 12-month period, that's over 6 million people just coming into the radio station. We're not including the 4 congratulatory notes from YouTube telling us that people stay on our websites for over 738 minutes continually. And that's just one channel on YouTube. We have 2 channels. So if you put all the listening hours together, we have a steady stream of people either listening or viewing our content 24/7 on YouTube. How can you listen to this content? YouTube.com/PWR network, underline PWTR, or YouTube.com/PWTR. And then we also have Spreaker and iTunes and iHeart and Amazon Alexa and Podchaser Oh, and incidentally, we are now heard in India. We have the largest following from a foundation over in India. They love PWTR. So why aren't more of you coming to listen? I mean, we're loved all over the world. We've been invited to go down to Washington, D.C. and establish another division of PWTR and become a permanent fixture down in Washington, D.C., doing reports on what's happening inside the Capitol. We've been invited down in October for 2 weeks of continuing interviewing and shooting people on video, which we will live stream. And then we have somebody in England and in London, actually, who's also quite interested in becoming part of PWTR. So what are you guys waiting for? A personal invitation? Okay, I'm personally inviting you to stop by at https://passionateworldtalkradio.com and see what the world is talking about. Thank you very much for listening. And remember, to become successful, you must put yourself in the path of a giant. Passionate World Talk Radio.